Can we do those
Brooks.
together?
Brooks
Was
and
it-
Demarius. Those are the two. Brooks. Yeah.
Bennett Brooks, okay.
Yeah, the co-defendants, Brooks and, yeah,
Are they?
Brooks and the two ROIs we're talking about. It's this two. This guy, these two, let's do those together.
I've got, yeah, Bennett Brooks, but then who's the Cody? Is the Cody the next guy?
He said after that, he said, let's do the co-defendants first.
The first
Yeah.
one's not
No.
bad.
It's,
Yeah.
I think it's Robert Dismarius. Yeah, Dismarius. All right, so Johnson at the end. Ricky
Yes,
Johnson?
Judge.
Ricky Johnson will move him to the end.
The other guy, no, Matt.
No, Judge. It's
Matthew.
Matthew
Matthew
Johnson.
Johnson, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, can I get appearance from the state
Luani Vargas for the state.
and from the Public Defender's Office in Osceola?
ESC Namba.
All right, and PD in Orange?
Andrew Clark.
Okay. All right. All right, the first case, you ready? Okay, all right. Matthew Dismarius, or I'm sorry, Brooks Bennett. Joseph Bennett, Joseph Brooks. Oh, man, it's been a while. All right, sir, your name?
Joseph Brooks.
All right. You're here on one count of battery domestic. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Do we have the alleged victim there? I believe that's Dismarius. Can we bring him up? All right, your name, sir?
Matthew Damaris.
All right, so you're here on one count of battery domestic, reviewed that affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender to represent you. Mr. Demarius, you are the alleged victim in this case for Mr. Brooks. Do you want to have contact with him?
Yes, Judge.
Are you in fear for your safety?
No, Judge.
Do you guys live together?
Yes, Judge.
Do you want him to come home?
Yes, Judge.
All right. All right, State, do you have any questions for him?
Judge, for the record, we just asked for a no contact order.
All right. All right. Mr. Demarius, has anything like this ever happened before?
No, Judge.
Do you have any position with regards to whether or not he should have to post a bond or be released without having to post a bond?
Without saying you don't want him to post on.
Release without posting bond, Judge.
Okay, all right. Anything from the PD?
Yes, Your Honor, they both do qualify for, or they don't have any history, so we're asking for ROR in both cases.
All right. Mr. Brooks, you're the alleged victim in Mr. Demarius' case. Are you in fear for your safety?
Yes, Judge.
Are you,
No, Judge.
Do you want to have contact with him?
I'm sorry?
Do you want to have contact?
Yes, Judge.
Do you guys live together?
Yes, Judge.
Do you
Yes,
want,
Judge.
Do you want him to come home?
Yes, Judge.
All right. State, anything?
Just still reinforce the no contact order.
All right. I don't have any criminal history on each. I'll go ahead ROR each. There'll be no hostile contact. No hostile contact means no physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, anything of that nature. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Or alcohol or drugs a factor in this? Mr. Demarius?
No, Judge.
All right.
No,
Okay.
Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, do I need to give you these sheets or just throw them out? Do you need these for any reason? You just put them right there, and we want to do these. Okay. Anthony Bucci. BUC. Oh, okay. I see two individuals. Are either of those Mr. Bucci? I'm not sure I
Judge,
see
he's
that.
coming up right now.
Okay,
He's coming up right now.
all right. All right, your name, sir?
Adam Booty.
All right, sir, you're here on one count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. I'll stay your bond at $500. He also qualifies for PTR. What does he want?
That's it, yeah.
Judge, he meets the criteria for direct PTR. Can we direct
You don't have
PTR
any
without a
additions on
non-monetary
you.
bond?
PTR, you don't have to pay, but you have to do mirror samples and all that.
I,
They do yelling something.
I'm sorry, I can barely hear you because they're having a conversation that the microphone is recording.
PTR.
No. Judge, he meets the criteria for a direct PTR. Can we have him direct without a non-monetary bond?
Well, I'm asking him if he wants the bond or PTR, so he can tell me which one he wants.
PTR.
All right, I'll give him PTR. Thank you. Scotty Coburn? Scotty Coburn.
Judge, he's in the cage. He's going to be coming up.
All right. All right, your name, sir?
Scotty George Coburn.
All right, so you're here on one case of obstruction of a public street without a permit. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, set your bond at $100. You also have a warrant, just so you know, out of Missouri for assault. Is there a hold for that? Does anyone know?
At this time, Judge, I'm not quite sure,
Okay. All right.
but probably is not extraditional.
All right, thank you. Joshua Cosme? Thank you. Joshua Cosme? Is he in the back? All right, your name, sir? We gotta turn that mic on. Your name, sir?
Joshua Cosmo.
All right, Polk County wants you on one case of, you got a warrant out of Polk County for knowing child abuse without bodily harm. The bond on that is set at no bond. It's domestic, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, no bond. Polk County has 24 hours to come pick you up, starting now, not counting the weekend. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, thank you. Corey Durkin? Your name, sir?
Where Robert Durkin?
All right, sir, you're here on one count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. Domestic, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. I have no contact with the alleged victim, is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
All right, state any input with regards to release?
I will just say that there was no bond on this.
I'm sorry?
No bond on this, so.
Yeah, he's entitled to a bond. Do you have any input with regards to bond?
Just no contact with the victim.
Okay. Any input from the defense?
Yes, Your Honor, just that you set a reasonable bond.
All right. I'll set his bond at $2,500. No contact with the alleged victim. No return to the scene. Maintain separate residence. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. David Harris? Your name, sir?
David Harrison.
All right, sir. You are here on one count of violation of probation community control. According to this, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you, okay? Looks like it's a violation of probation on possession of cannabis less than 20 grams. Give me one quick second. We don't have a sheet for him. What division is that case in? Does anyone know? It's Lake County?
No, it's an Osceola
Oh,
County judge.
Osceola.
Ours.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Ricky Johnson? Ricky Johnson. Your name, sir?
Ricky Johnson.
All right, so you're here on a violation of probation warrant on a driving while license suspended out of Osceola County. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney for this matter?
You want us appointed? Your Honor, he does want our office appointed.
All right, do you have a job?
I was supposed to start my job Monday.
Okay, well, do you currently have a job, yes or no?
No, sir.
Do you have any sources of income?
No, sir.
All right, I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Hilario Jorge Molina. Matthews, once we get through Osceola, we can take you.
Judge, he requires a Spanish interpreter.
All right, Madam Interpreter, your name for the record,
Flavia Rodriguez, State Certified Court Interpreter.
and have you been sworn in?
No,
Can
I
you raise your right
have
hand for me? You swear to translate from Spanish to English and English to Spanish to the best of your ability, so help you God?
I do to the best of my ability. Flavia Rodriguez, State Certified Court Interpreter.
All right, and if you could translate everything from this point forward.
Of course, Your Honor.
Your name, sir?
Señor, diga su nombre.
Yeah. Sí, Hilario Jorge Molina.
Yes, Hilario Jorge Molina.
You are here in case number 18 CT 2307
Usted se encuentra acá por el caso 18CT-2307.
on a failure to appear.
Es una falta en comparecer.
Your bond is set at $2,999.
Su fianza se ha fijado en $2,999.
I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you.
Se designa a la oficina del defensor público para que le represente.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Anita Kasser?
Judge, we have 3 other Spanish interpreters. Do you want to address those now?
Sure.
The next one you could call is Malvin Baez Ruiz.
All right. Hello. Yes?
Baez Ruiz?
Yeah.
All right, well, tell him the computer's down, he needs to come down to the Orange County Jail, courtroom 1. Yeah. Yeah, it's on my end, it's not your guys' end. So he needs to come down to the, yep, courtroom 1. Yep, all right, thank you. Thanks. All right. Your name, sir?
Señor, diga su nombre.
Malvin Baez Ruiz.
Malvin Baez Ruiz.
Unbelievable. Hello? Yes? Yeah? Courtroom 1 BRC. I'm in the middle of court. They can come on in and I'll take care of when they get here. BRC. BRC. Thanks. Bye. I don't see him. Baez? Oh, there he is.
Towards the end.
All right, sir. You are here on 1 count of burglary to an unoccupied structure unarmed.
Bien, señor, usted se encuentra acá por un cargo de entrada ilícita con fines delictivos a un inmueble que no se encontraba ocupado sin portar usted armas.
Criminal mischief, greater than $200, less than $1,000.
Causar daño en propiedad ajena en cantidad mayor de $200 pero inferior de 1,000.
And a petty theft first offense
El hurto de menor cuantía es su primer ilícito de este tipo.
via arrest warrant.
Existe una orden de arresto en su caso.
according to this warrant,
Según lo establece la orden,
your bond is set at $5,000 on count one,
su fianza queda fijada en cantidad de $5,000 por el primer cargo,
$1,000 on count two,
$1,000 por el segundo cargo,
$1,000 on count three.
$1,000 por el tercer cargo.
I will stay your bond on count one.
Su fianza en el primer cargo permanecerá en esa cantidad.
I'll set count two at $150,
Fijar el segundo cargo en cantidad de $150
count three at $150.
y el tercer cargo en $150 también.
Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Do you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
¿Usted desea que le represente el
Your Honor, looks
defensor
like he's
público?
been appointed.
¿Desea autorrepresentarse o desea contratar un abogado privado? Parece ser que ya se ha designado defensor público.
You have been appointed or he wants you to be appointed?
Based on the sheet that I have from this morning, it looks like he's been appointed.
I just have not been able to locate it.
Me dice que les han designado o que él desea que se les designe. Basado en el documento que tengo ante mí, ya se nos ha designado.
I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you.
Designo a la oficina del defensor público para que le represente.
You're also here in a second case,
Usted además se encuentra acá por un segundo caso
ending in case number 2606,
que termina en el número 2606.
one count of burglary to an unoccupied structure unarmed,
Es un cargo de entrada ilícita con fines delictivos a un inmueble que no se encontraba ocupado sin portar armas.
one count of criminal mischief greater than 200, less than 1,000,
Un cargo de causar daño en propiedad ajena en cantidad superior a $200 e inferior a $1,000.
and one count of petty theft.
Y un cargo de hurto de menor cuantía.
This is by an arrest warrant.
En este caso también existe una orden de detención.
I'll set your bond at 2,500 on count one,
Se fijará su fianza en cantidad de $2,500 en el primer cargo,
150 on count two,
150 en el segundo
and 150 on count three.
y 150 en el tercero.
You have a third case ending in case number 2608.
Usted tiene un tercer caso que termina en 2608.
The first count is burglary to a structure while armed.
El primer cargo es entrada ilícita a un inmueble estando armado.
The second count is grand theft greater than 300, less than 5,000.
El segundo cargo es hurto de mayor cuantía en cantidad superior a 300 pero inferior a 5,000.
And the third count is grand theft of a firearm.
Y el tercer cargo es hurto de mayor cuantía de un arma de fuego.
I'll appoint the public defender on all three of your cases.
Se designa el defensor público en sus tres casos.
State any input with regards to release on count one.
¿Qué plantea la Fiscalía con respecto a cómo será puesto en libertad en el primer cargo?
No return to the scene.
Prohibición de regreso al lugar de los hechos.
Any input with regards to bond.
¿Algo que plantea con respecto a la fianza?
Your discretion, Your Honor.
Lo dejo a su discreción, su señoría.
Any input from the defense.
¿Algo que plantea por parte de la
Yes, Your
defensa?
Honor, we just ask that you set a reasonable bond.
Sí, su señoría, solamente que se fije fianza razonable.
Are the allegations that he armed himself while committing this crime? I can't remember.
Como parte de las acusaciones se plantea que él estaba armado cuando cometió este ilícito, no lo recuerdo.
Defense, did you review the affidavit?
A la defensa, ¿se han leído la affidavit?
Your Honor, this is the warrant, so I did not actually have the
Okay.
actual affidavit from the original.
I have the affidavit. Give me one moment.
Se trata de una orden, por lo que no tengo la affidavit. El juez ha dicho, yo sí tengo la affidavit, permítame un momento.
I'll set count one at 15,000,
En el primer cargo lo fijaré en 15,000,
count two at $150,
segundo en 150,
count three at $150.
tercero en 150.
Do not return to the scene and do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons.
Se le prohíbe regresar al lugar de los hechos y se le prohíbe la tenencia de cuchillos, armas de fuego y cualquier tipo de arma en general.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Do we have any more
The next Spanish,
Yes, Lopez, Luis Lopez. There's one more.
Your name, sir?
Señor, diga su nombre.
Luis Lopez Vázquez.
Luis López Vázquez.
All right, sir. You were here in case number ending in 2605.
Usted se encuentra acá por el caso que termina en 2605.
One count of burglary to an unoccupied structure.
Es un cargo de entrada ilícita con fines delictivos a un inmueble que no estaba habitado.
One count of criminal mischief.
Un cargo de causar daño en propiedad ajena.
And one count of petty theft.
Y un cargo de hurto de menor cuantía.
I'll stay your bond on count 1.
Su fianza en el cargo 1 permanecerá como se había fijado.
I'll set count 2 at $150
Fijaré el segundo en 150
and count 3 at $150.
y el tercero en 150.
Your second case is ending in 2603.
El segundo caso por el que está acá termina en 2603.
One count of burglary to an unoccupied structure unarmed.
Un cargo de entrada ilícita con fines delictivos a un inmueble no habitado sin estar armado.
One count of criminal mischief greater than $200.
Un cargo de causar daño en propiedad ajena en cantidad superior a $200.
One count of petty theft first offense.
Un cargo de hurto de menor cuantía siendo su primera acusación.
I'll set count 1 at $2,500,
Fijaré el primer cargo en cantidad de $2.500,
count 2 at $150,
el segundo en 150
and count 3 at $150.
y el tercero en 150.
Your third case is ending in case number 2607.
El tercer caso termina en 2607.
Count 1 is burglary to a structure or conveyance while armed.
El primer cargo es entrada ilícita con fines delictivos a un inmueble o medio de transporte estando armado.
Count 2 is grand theft greater than 300, less than 5,000.
Segundo cargo es hurto de mayor cuantía en cantidad superior de 300 pero inferior de 5.000.
Count 3 is grand theft of a firearm.
Y el tercer cargo es hurto de mayor cuantía de un arma de fuego.
State any input with regards to release on count 1.
A la Fiscalía con respecto a cómo debe ser puesto en libertad por el primer cargo.
Your Honor, as a first-degree felony, the state will argue that the amount be set higher than the ones that you have set already.
Su señoría, se trata de un delito de primer grado, por lo que la Fiscalía solicita que la cantidad de fianza sea superior de la que ya se ha fijado anteriormente en los otros casos.
Anything from the defense?
¿Algo por parte de la defensa?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. We ask that you set the bond at $5,000.
Sí, su señoría, le pedimos que fije fianza en cantidad de $5.000.
I'll set count 1 at $15,000,
Fijará la fianza en el primer cargo en cantidad de $15.000,
count 2 at 150,
el segundo 150,
count 3 at 150.
el tercero en 150.
No contact with the alleged co-defendants.
Prohibición de contacto con los presuntos coacusados.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Any other Spanish cases?
And the last, one more. Sonny Colon. Oh, BOP.
Matthew Johnson. All right, your name?
Señor, diga su nombre.
Sonny Colón Martínez.
Sonny Colón Martínez.
You were here for a violation of probation
Usted se encuentra acá por un incumplimiento con la libertad vigilada.
in case number 18 CF 3523.
En el caso 18 CF 3523.
Your bond is set at no bond.
En su caso se fija prisión preventiva.
Do you have an attorney on this case yet?
¿Ya usted tiene abogado en este caso?
Your Honor, it looks like we're appointed on this case as well.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Su señoría, parece ser que en este caso también nos han designado. Gracias.
All right, that's all our Spanish for Osceola.
Anyone else Spanish speaking? Yes, Your Honor, that's it.
All right, Anita Kaiser. Kaiser with a K.
She's coming, Your Honor.
Your name?
Name?
Anita Kaser.
All right, ma'am, you're here on a failure to appear on a possession of cocaine charge. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Jessica Lester? Your name, ma'am?
Jessica Lester.
All right, ma'am, you're here on one count of battery, domestic violence, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
Public offender.
Do you have a job?
Your Honor, she's been appointed.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, as I said, I don't have a sheet for her. All right, I'll
Okay,
go ahead,
yeah,
I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Any input from the state with regards to release?
Would ask for no contact with the victim.
Any input from the defense?
Yes, Your Honor, she has no history and she qualifies for ROR.
I have
Judge,
that
we
she
did
does
actually
not.
Oh.
She doesn't qualify for direct PTR, Judge.
Right.
That's what's on that sheet. We did speak with the victim, and they do want custody, or they do want contact. My apologies.
All right, anything else from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set your bond to $500. No hostile contact. If all I have is contact, though, I'm still gonna order separate residence, no return to the scene. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Ma'am, no hostile contact means no physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, or verbal abuse. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Judge, I'm sorry, she has 2 cases. Ms. Lester?
Oh, you're right. You're here on a failure to appear in 18 CT 1534 AO. According to that, it's a no valid driver's license. Your bond is set at $2,999. William McGee. So who's Messiah and who's Doyen? All right, come back real quick. All right, sir, your name?
William McGee.
All right, so you're here on a violation of a domestic violence injunction. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, state any input with regards to release.
No return to the scene and no contact with the victim.
Any input from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set your bond at $500. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Jacob McLemore. All right, sir, your name?
Judge?
Jacob McLemore.
I'm sorry, Judge. My apologies. Mr. McMar, his bond has been posted already. We just need to remove him from the room. My apologies.
All right, okay, good luck, sir. So McLemore has 2 cases. He posted on both of those.
Yes, Judge.
All right, Marvin Mitchell. Your name, sir?
Marvin Mitchell.
All right, sir, you're here on one count of sale of marijuana, Schedule 1, possession of drug paraphernalia, false information to a law enforcement officer, and a capital felony, and knowingly, intentionally, unlawfully possessing 5 or more IDs via arrest warrant. According to this, warrant, your bond is set at 1,000 on count 1, 100 on count 2, no bond on count 3, and 5,000 on count 4. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. State any input with regards to release as to count 3.
Judge, since this is a third-degree felony, would ask for a high enough bond on that.
Any input from the defense?
Yes, Your Honor, we ask that you set bond at $1,000.
All right, I'll set count 1 at $150. Count 2, I'll stay at 100. Count 3, I'll set at 150, and count 4, I'll stay at 5,000. Eric Pratt.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning. Your name, sir?
Eric Pratt.
All right, so you're here on a violation of a conditional release via, looks like case number 19 CF 2437 and 19 CF 2458. According to this, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. State any input with regards to release.
Your discretion, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
Your Honor, he's informed us that he does not want the services in the PD's office.
Okay.
I mean, I've plenty of...
All right, I'm sorry, you're right. So you said you waive your right to representation. All right, sir.
Can I get a bond?
It's already been set.
Is there anything that you want to tell me? Understand that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Is there anything you want to tell me with regards to release? Should I release you, and how should I release you?
Yes, sir. We have 2 houses, and the deal was my wife was going to get our larger house, and I was going to get the smaller house, and that's the way it was. It was completely innocent. She never said anything about it. She was living in our larger house. I was supposed to stay at the smaller house.
All right.
It was completely unintentional. I didn't mean to
Sir,
violate
you'll have an
any
opportunity.
order.
Understand that I just told you you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. So I don't want you to talk about the facts of the case, because I understand you had just gotten out of jail and you went to one house and you thought the wife was going to stay at the other house. Those are the facts. I don't want you
But
to
she
talk
was
about.
staying at the other house.
I don't want to talk about the facts in case you enter a not guilty plea. We're just talking about release. Is there anything you want to tell me with regards
Yes,
to
sir.
releasing you today?
I mean, I've got a company in downtown Orlando. I've got family here. I really need to get out and get back to work, sir.
All right.
I mean, anything I can do to make you feel comfortable, by all means, I'll do it.
Judge, I'm sorry. We spoke to the victim, and the victim requests contacts.
Only for the
witnesses
children
that
and for
only-
financial purposes.
And we do have a lot of bills coming up, but my name is the only ones on the bank accounts. It is desperate that I get out there and
Right.
take care of things financially.
Let me just say this. I'm gonna release you today. I'm gonna set your
Thank you,
bond
sir.
at $1,000. I'm gonna order no hostile contact, and I'm gonna limit the contact to children and financial purposes. But you need to understand that in your felony cases, 19 CF 2437 and 19 CF 2458, there is a no contact order. I cannot change that. So,
Okay.
before you
I-
can actually have contact with them, you need to get those no contact orders changed. All right?
And I'm confident all those cases will be dropped, sir.
Okay, well, I don't care about if they're gonna get dropped or not. I'm just telling you that if you make contact with her, you're gonna violate these cases. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So
I
according
won't.
to those cases, you cannot go back to that address either. You understand that? Nothing I can do about it.
How do we switch that?
You need
'Cause
to go
we've
see
got a lot of.
You need to go see the judges assigned to those cases. So
Okay, all right. Thank you, Your Honor.
understand that all the conditions of release on those cases are still in place. I cannot change those conditions, but I'm gonna give you the conditions I'm gonna give you so that if and when you get the conditions changed in that other case, you don't have to worry about getting the conditions changed in this case. Does that make sense?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right.
Thank you.
All right, so
So just
ask your question.
to make sure I can bond out today, sir?
Yes. $1,000.
Okay, perfect.
No hostile contact, contact limited to your children and your finances. no return to the scene, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. But understand that there's still 2 no contact orders in place, so if you do contact them, you'll violate those 2 cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
All
Thank
right,
you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge, for clarification, we're not taking any action because he's out on bond?
No.
19 CF 24?
No.
Thank
Now that, the judge assigned the case might, but I'm not going to today. All right, Jeremy Rivera Galindez. Bless you. Your name?
Jerome Rivera.
All right, sir, you're here on 2 violations of probation of community control on robbery with a deadly weapon ×2. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Megan Robertson? Your name, ma'am?
Megan Robertson.
All right, ma'am, you're here on 1 count of possession of a controlled substance, Xanax, 1 count of possession of marijuana less than 20 grams, and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
She's been appointed, Judge.
Okay. All right, I'll go ahead, I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. This is, I believe this is from a, never mind. Actually, you know what, I read this case, state. Hold on. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, we'll be here. Yeah, courtroom 1 at the BRC. Okay, thank you. All right, bye. All right. All right, ma'am, I'm sorry about that. I'll set your bond at, $100 on count 1. ROR on 2 and ROR on 3. I'll take no action on the cases that you're out on bond. Michael Ryan. Your name, sir?
Morning, Michael Ryan.
All right, sir, you're here on 1 count of battery domestic, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. You were not interested in the services of the public defender, correct?
I was.
Your Honor, it looks like Mr. Michael Ryan, he's been appointed.
Okay, his form here says he waives his right to counsel. You want the public defender?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, review the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. I have no contact with the alleged victim. I also have that he has outstanding warrants for violation of probation out of Pennsylvania. State, any input with regards to release?
No contact with the victim, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
Reasonable bond set, Your Honor.
All right. I'll set your bond at $500. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Thank you. David Sanchez?
Thank you.
Your name, sir?
David Sanchez.
All right, sir, you're here on 1 count of operating a motor vehicle without a valid license. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. I'll go ahead, ROR you. I'm gonna release you without having to post a bond, sir. Katrina Williams? name, ma'am?
China Williams.
All right, ma'am, you're here for a failure to appear on looks like failure to appear for arraignment for a vehicle not registered out of Seminole County. According to this, your bond is set at $1,000. If you don't post that bond, Seminole County has 48 hours to come pick you up, starting now, not counting the weekend. Do you have any questions? Thank you. Vernon Williams? Your name, sir? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I don't know if that microphone's on or not. Mr. Matthews. One more time?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can now. What's your name?
Vernon Williams.
All right, so you're here on
Vernon
one,
Williams.
thank you. You're here on one count of battery. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point to public defender. All right, tell them we'll grab them up first. All right, were you interested in the services of the public defender?
Looks like he's been appointed.
Okay. All right. Set your bond at $500. No contact with the alleged victim. No return to the scene. Maintain separate residence. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Matthew Johnson. Your name, sir?
Matthew Johnson.
All right. Sir, you're here on one count of battery, domestic, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Were you interested in the services of the public defender?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to represent yourself today?
I said yes.
Yes to the public defender?
He wants,
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll go ahead, I'll appoint the office of the public defender, state any input with regards to release.
No contact and no return to the scene.
Any input from the defense?
reasonable bond set, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set your bond at $250. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons.
Judge, I'm sorry, we were able to make contact with the victim, and she wants contact, no hostile, and for him to return home.
All right. I'll order no hostile contact. Well, I thought it was the son, wasn't it? Did you just say she called? I thought it was his
The victim,
28, this is
Judge.
a 28-year-old son, right?
I am.
Who called? Because it was,
I was fighting with my father.
hold on,
and my mother
I know,
called.
I read the, hold on, don't say anything to get you in trouble. Who, because I thought you said she called, but the victim is a male.
Well, the victim, my apologies.
Okay, all right. Do you know, I mean, do
I
you know?
didn't read the affidavit as it is.
All right, all right. No hostile contact. And I'll delete the maintain a separate residence and the no return. All right, so you can go back.
Just like,
Anybody else in Osceola whose case we did not call?
Talk to you.
All right, thank you.
No, Judge, but just for clarification with Mr. Johnson, it's just a no hostile, correct?
No hostile contact, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons.
Talk to you.
That's it, Judge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, have a good one.
It just adds sticky on top of that one.
On vacation this weekend. kid. Nobody asked about the wife. Y'all asked about the kid. Bye. See you, Rob. Take a donut. Okay. All right, counsel, your name for the record.
Thomas Matthews here on behalf of Randall Gilliam, Judge.
All right.
And this is Mr. Gilliam standing to my right.
All right, sir, your name?
Randall Gilliam.
All right, give me one quick moment. Where's he at? All right, do we have any alleged victims today? Do you know if anyone's downstairs to be brought up?
Only two.
Do you know if any of them, either of them are for this case?
No, sir.
Okay. Give me one quick second while I pull it up. All right, so you're here 19 MM 711 AW on one count of battery, domestic violence via arrest warrant. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond until initial appearance. Any contact with the alleged victim? I have no contact. Any
No.
input? Any input from the state?
Yeah, just no contact.
Any input from the defense?
Yes, sir. The victim is living in my client's home. The home is in my client's name only. There's no lease. She's never paid rent, et cetera. She's a homeowner from outside the state of Florida. I would like to have my client to be able to have telephonic contact with her just for purposes of making the arrangements to get her out of the house and get him back in his home. Possible telephonic contact.
Yeah, I just did it. Well, without a victim here telling me it's okay, and with the short notice, I'm not inclined to grant any kind of contact. I understand your dilemma. I don't think that prevents you from being that individual. Is there anything else?
Just at least allow him to go back to his home one time with law enforcement to get his personal belongings.
All right.
And set a reasonable bond as well, 500 to 1,000, hopefully.
All right. Set it at $500, no contact, no return to the scene, although you can return once with the assistance of law enforcement to retrieve whatever you need. You're not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Understand, sir, that everything that I ordered today is temporary. Your lawyer can get that changed with the judge that's assigned to the case, but based on the limited information that I have today, that's what I'm gonna order, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Anything else?
That's it, Judge.
All right. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, counsel, can you put your name on the record one more time?
Thomas Matthews here on behalf of Mr. Gilliam.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Are these are Spanish? Yes. All right, your name, sir?
Carlos R. Navarro,
Carlos R. Navarro.
You are here in case number,
9 de octubre de 1980.
October 9th, 1980.
thank you.
Gracias, señor.
You are here in case number 19 CF 10370, one count of burglary of a conveyance. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
No, ¿cómo es la denuncia? Que yo me quería montar en un auto.
No, I'm sorry. What was the case that I wanted to get into a vehicle?
Sir, before we get started we're talking about your case,
Señor, antes de empezar
I need
hablar
to
del
know
caso,
if you're going to represent
necesito
yourself,
que me diga si se va a
hire a private
autorrepresentar.
attorney,
Si
to
va a
see if you
contratar
qualify
un
for the
abogado
public
privado.
defender.
represento yo mismo.
I will represent myself.
All right. I reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause,
Determino que existe
set
indicio
your
de
bond
criminalidad.
at $1,500.
$1,500.
These are not in the same order as these. It's a nightmare. Your name, sir?
Javier
Javier
Your last name?
Aguayo.
Aguayo.
You are here in case number 19 CF 10294, one count of trafficking in heroin greater than 14 grams, less than 28 grams, one count of conspiracy to traffic in heroin greater than 14 grams, one count of trafficking in heroin greater than 28 grams, one count of conspiracy to traffic in heroin greater than 28 grams, and one count of unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
No, I need an attorney appointed.
Do you have a job?
¿Tiene usted trabajo?
Sí.
Yes.
How much money do you make?
¿Cuánto dinero usted gana?
Aproximadamente semanal gano como 500.
About weekly, I make some 1,500.
How often do you get paid $1,500?
Estos 1,500, ¿con qué frecuencia se los pago?
Yo limpio patio, de todo semanal me lo dan.
I do some cleaning work, backyards, they pay me weekly.
So you make $1,500 a week
Entonces usted gana 1,500 a la semana?
Sí, porque limpio mucho patio.
on the other case?
Yes, because I have a lot of work.
Do you have any children, any dependents?
¿Usted tiene hijos, personas que dependan de usted?
Sí,
Yes.
How many?
¿Cuántos, señor?
tengo 3.
I have 3.
1,500 a week and 3 dependents. All right, sir, you do not qualify for the services of the public defender.
Requisitos para que les represente el defensor público.
The bonds on this case are just over $700,000.
Están por encima de 700,000.
If you want, I can go forward with your hearing today without a lawyer,
Podemos proceder.
or I can roll this case 24 hours to tomorrow
Aplazar el caso por 24
for you to hire a lawyer, and you can come back and we can have this hearing tomorrow.
y regresar entonces el día de mañana y tener la audiencia con el abogado.
What would you like to do?
¿Qué desea usted hacer?
Como dice el caso.
What did he say about the case being heard today?
We can go forward with your hearing today without a lawyer,
Proceder a la audiencia en el día de hoy sin abogado.
or I can continue this case to tomorrow
Puedo aplazar el caso
and give you
hasta
24
el día
hours to hire a lawyer.
usted tenga 24 horas para contratar un abogado.
What would you like to do?
¿Qué desea usted hacer?
Porque no tengo para contratarlo.
But I don't have the means to pay for that.
You want to go forward today without a lawyer, or do you want me to roll this to tomorrow for you?
¿Usted quiere proceder en el día de hoy sin abogado o quiere que lo pase para el día de mañana para que tenga 24 horas?
Y ella me pone uno.
And they will appoint one.
You don't qualify for a lawyer.
Usted no reúne los requisitos para que
This
usted
will be the
reciba
last
un
time I
abogado.
ask.
Esta es la última vez que se lo voy a preguntar.
Do you want to go forward today without a lawyer, or do you want me to roll this case 24 hours for you to find a lawyer?
¿O quiere que aplace el caso por 24 horas para que usted contrate un abogado? Okay, today.
According to this bond, sir, your bond is, or this warrant, your bond is set at 250,000 on count one, 100,000 on count two, 250,000 on count three, 100,000 on count four, and 5,000 on count five. I'll stay count one. I'll reduce count two to $150. Count three to $150. Count four to $150. And count five to $150. I reduced your bond by $455,000 for you, sir. Do not have any contact with any co-defendants. Thank you. Your name, sir?
Orlando Rosario.
Orlando Rosario.
You are here in case number 19 CF 10381 AO. Possession of heroin with intent to sell or deliver. Possession of heroin. Possession of drug paraphernalia. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
Public defender.
All right. You're unemployed currently?
¿Usted actualmente no trabaja? No.
You have a job?
¿Tiene usted trabajo? No.
I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you.
Público para que le represente.
I'll set your bond on count one at $7,500.
Tener su fianza en cantidad de
Count two at 150. And count two, I'll ROR.
Perdón, el segundo cargo será
And count two, three, 100.
y el tercer cargo serán $100.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Your name, ma'am?
Señora, diga su nombre.
Karina Campos Monsalve.
Karina Campos González.
You are here in case number 19 CF 10389. One count of use of an anti-shoplifting device and one count of grand theft third degree greater than 300, less than 500. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
No tengo abogado privado.
I don't have a private attorney.
Well, did you want to represent yourself or find a private attorney?
Es que no entiendo nada. La primera vez que yo estoy acá, no, soy turista.
Well, the thing is, I don't understand anything. It is my first time here, and I am a tourist.
I understand. Do you want to see if you qualify for the services of the public defender? That is a lawyer that costs $50 that can represent you.
Sí, pero yo no puedo hacer nada. Yo no sé qué es lo mejor.
Okay, yes, but there's nothing I can do. I don't know what the best thing for me is.
That's probably why you need to talk to a lawyer.
Probablemente por eso es que necesito hablar con un abogado, ¿sí? Yes.
Do you have a job?
¿Tiene usted trabajo?
En Chile, en mi
Chile.
país.
In my country.
How much money do you make?
¿Cuánto dinero gana?
Es que no sabría decir en dólares.
Well, 300, but the thing is I couldn't tell you in dollars.
Do you have any children, any dependents?
¿Usted tiene hijos? ¿Personas
Sí.
que dependen de usted?
Sí,
Yes.
How many?
¿Cuántos?
2 y una nieta.
2 and a granddaughter.
Are you married?
No.
How did you afford to come here?
¿Cómo usted se pudo permitir venir acá?
Ahorrando dinero
I saved up money.
con mi trabajo.
All right, I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. I'll stay your bonds. Or, I'm sorry, count two, I'll set at 150. Thank you.
Karen Lugo Santiago.
Karen Lugo Santiago.
You are here in case number 19 CF 1093AO. One count of trafficking in heroin greater than 14 grams, less than 28 grams. One count of conspiracy to traffic in heroin greater than 14 grams. One count of trafficking in heroin greater than 28 grams. One count of conspiracy to traffic in heroin greater than 28 grams. And one count of unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
Ya tengo un abogado.
I have an attorney.
You have an attorney? All right. Do you want me to roll this case to tomorrow morning at 11 a.m.? That'll give you 24 hours for you to contact your lawyer, and he can come and represent you at this hearing? Or do you want to go today without your lawyer?
Mañana con el abogado.
No, tomorrow with the attorney.
All right, we'll roll you to tomorrow at 11 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your name, sir?
Israel Garcia.
Israel Garcia.
You are here in case number 19 CT 5345 on one count of operating a motor vehicle while your license is suspended and no valid driver's license. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
Defensor público.
Public defender.
Do you have a job?
Sí.
Yes.
How much money do you make?
$100 diario.
Well, 100 a day.
How often do you make $100?
Los sábados me pagan.
On Saturdays. I get paid on Saturdays.
So do you make $100 a day or $100 a week?
¿Usted gana entonces 100 al día o 100 a la semana?
100 al día.
100 a day.
And how many days a week do you work?
¿Y cuántos días a la semana trabaja usted?
Sábado hasta sábado. 6 días.
Up to Saturday, 6 days.
All right, so you make $600 a week?
¿Usted gana 600 a la semana?
Ujú.
Yes or no?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have any children, any dependents?
¿Tiene usted hijos o personas que dependan de usted?
3.
3.
600, 3 dependents. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Counsel, what do you want to tell me?
Judge, I just don't think there's PC for the Dwillis. It was the day before that the suspension went into effect, and they also wrote it as second or subsequent offense, I think. So I just asked that you ROR him on that count and set a low bond on the no valid DL.
State, any response? Say any response to the PC challenge?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you want to tell me, Stage?
Your Honor, can I have 24 hours?
All right. All right. I'll give the state 24 hours. In the meantime, I'll set count 1 at $100 and count 2 at $100.
Thank you.
Your name, sir?
José Alberto Rivera Santiago.
José Alberto Rivera Santiago.
You were here in 19 CT 5351 on one count of driving while license suspended or revoked with knowledge. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
No sé,
It's your choice, not mine.
yo mismo, ¿no?
Well, myself, I don't know.
You want to represent yourself?
¿Quiere autorrepresentarse?
Sí, o-
Yes.
All right. I reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. I'll go ahead and ROR you. So you do not have to post a bond to be released.
Okay.
Thank you.
¿Cuándo sale?
And what am I getting on?
Today.
El día de hoy.
Algo.
Yeah. Your name, sir?
Señor, ¿cuál es su nombre?
Josué Javier Vázquez Feliciano.
Josué Javier Vázquez Feliciano.
You were here in case number 19 CT 5338 AO on one count of no motorcycle license. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney to represent you?
Public defender.
Do you have a job?
No.
Any sources of income?
Soy mecánico por mi cuenta.
I'm a mechanic, but I work for my own.
But what?
I'm a mechanic, but I work for my own.
Do you make any money doing that?
¿Gana dinero sin su trabajo? Yes.
How much money do you make?
¿Cuánto dinero gana?
Sobre 300 semanal.
About 300 a week.
Any children, any dependents?
¿Tiene hijos o personas que dependen de usted?
Todos los días.
2 children.
I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. There he is. Set your bond at $100. Oh, hold on, I thought he was just rolled. No motorcycle license. That's it. He was rolled for behavior. Your name, sir? Oh, that's the same guy, right? Yeah, yeah, you're good. Oh. Ooh, oh. Hold on, apparently he's got another case.
2019 CL 010.
Oh, he's got a trafficking case. Yeah, we gotta see him on that one. All right, so you're here in 19 CF 10328 AO. Trafficking in heroin greater than 4 grams but less than 14 grams. Aggravated fleeing and attempting to elude a law enforcement officer with injury or property damage. Driving while license suspended or revoked as a habitual traffic offender. Resisting officer with violence, and possession of cannabis less than 20 grams. Give me one moment to find that affidavit. You printing it up now? I'm wondering if I just read it and it was in a different location. I don't know, we're gonna find out. All right, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender in this case as well. State any input with regards to release on count 2.
Judge, that's a second-degree felony, would ask the bond be set at a higher amount.
Any input from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set count 1 at $50,000, count 2 at 150, count 3 at 150, count 4 at 150, and count 5 at 150. Thank you. Is that all our Spanish cases? That's it? Do we know if any of our witnesses or victims need an interpreter?
No.
Okay. Have a good day. All right. Your name, sir? All right, sir, 19 CF 10345AO. You're here on one count of aggravated battery, great bodily harm, domestic. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Appoint the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim? Anybody?
I'm looking for it. No contact.
All right, any input from the state?
No contact with the victim and no return.
Any input from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we'll set your bond at $1,500. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Whose phone am I confiscating? Thank you. Your name, sir? Your name?
Harris.
All right, sir, you're out on pretrial release on a grand theft, 3rd degree, resisting a merchant, possession of a controlled substance, 19 CF 5631AO. You're here today in one count of battery with 2 priors, 1 count of grand theft, 3rd degree, greater than 300, less than 5,000, a petty theft with 2 priors, resisting merchant recovery, and resisting officer without violence.
Yes.
Hold on, sir. Reviewed that affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Do you need to talk to your lawyer real quick? Did you want to say something?
That's a misdemeanor battery or what?
The guy doesn't know.
Nothing?
No, Judge.
Okay, all right. Set your bond at $1,500 on count 1, 150 on count 2, 150 on count 3, 100 on 4, 100 on 5. No contact with the alleged victim. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. And on your other case, sir, I will revoke your release on that case. Set a bond of $1,000 on count 1, 150 on count 2, and 150 on count 3. Your name, sir? 19MM 6038AO, 1 count of trespass on property after warning, 1 count of assault on a law enforcement officer, 1 count of resisting officer without violence. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, set your bond at, I'll state count 1 at 500, and count 2 I'll set at 100, and count 3 100. Yeah, I'm on. I'll take no action on those cases. You're out on bond on possession of cocaine, loitering, or prowling, resisting officer without violence, 19 CF 10098. I'll take no action. None of these are in order.
So I gotta pay 10%, what 10%?
Your name, sir?
Miguel Martinez, sir.
All right, sir, 19 CF 10223AO, you're here on 1 count of criminal mischief greater than or equal to $1,000. You're also out on bond on a battery case, 19MM 5123AO. That's all right. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. I'll stay your bond at 1,000, and
Your Honor, if it makes any difference.
Talk to your lawyer real quick.
But there's not enough.
He's also here at 19 MM353 AE.
It's my boyfriend. I was just moving out. I'm trying to get away from him. All those things that he says I destroyed, those are all mine. I have another place to go to.
Talk to your, whoever needs to sign your
All right.
case.
He just really doesn't want me to leave. But I have to get away from him. He's an intravenous
Well,
drug user.
if he didn't want you to leave, he probably wouldn't have you arrested, huh?
Oh, he's done this before.
All right, on your second case there, that misdemeanor 353, I'll set his bond at $100. All right, no return. Did they file on it? Yeah. Revoke your release on that case. Let the judge assign to that case determine what a reasonable bond is.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
He's revoking your bond on your old case. The misdemeanor you have pending.
Is it just you here? Well,
So he's revoking your bond on that, so you have to talk to your attorney about that.
But he's setting on me.
On the new case,
$100.
at 1,000 on the one and 100 on the other. You have two cases. You have two criminal mischiefs, and then you have a battery you're already out on bond for. All right? So you're gonna need to talk to your lawyer about this one, because you're gonna be held at no bond on that. All right? No, and I wouldn't say that too loud. I'm a real lawyer, man. Come on.
your name, sir?
Matthew Joseph Villamir Olivera.
All right, sir, you're here at 19 CF 10184AO. One count of sex offender failure to update a driver's license or ID card. We rolled you from the other day to today for MH reasons. This is via arrest warrant. According to this warrant, your bond is set at $5,000. I'll appoint the public defender, and I'll set your bond at $2,000. Does he have reporting requirements? All right, you also have reporting requirements, sir. I'll give you 48 hours from your release to report your address. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Your name, sir?
Janoy Graham. Janoy Kenari Graham.
All right, sir. 19 CF 10260. One count of sexual battery on a child under the age of 12. One count of soliciting sexual activity with a child or family member. One count of lewd or lascivious exhibition by a person over the age of 17. One count of lewd or lascivious molestation with a victim under the age of 12. One count of lewd or lascivious conduct by a person over the age of 17. And one count of exposure of sexual organs via arrest warrant. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond on count 1, 50,000 on count 2, 5,000 on 3, 7,500 on 4, 5,000 on 5, and 500 on 6. I'll go ahead and I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. State any input with regards to release as to count 1.
Judge, given the nature of the charge of a child under 12, the state will ask for a bond of at least $200,000.
Any input from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
Is he entitled to a bond on this case? Huh? It's capital? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right.
count 6.
I'm gonna, I reviewed the affidavit. I'm gonna stay his bond at no bond. I'll stay all the bonds on the case. I'll add the condition, no contact with the alleged victim, no unsupervised contact with anyone under the age of 18. Understand, sir, that my decision is temporary. We'll let the judge at the sign of the case determine what a reasonable bond is for you, okay? My goal is that you don't sit in here. Thank you. Your name, sir?
My name is Hedges John.
All right, sir, 19 CF 10364AO, one count of grand theft, third degree, greater than 300, less than 5,000, one count of resisting officer without violence, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, and I'll set count 1 at 1,500 and stay count 2. Thank you. Do you have other cases as well, or? No. All right, your name, sir?
Mark Wayne Phillips.
All right, sir, your ROR on a failure to report and/or re-register as a registered sex offender, 19 CF 614AAO. You're here today in 19 CF 9849, failure to report within 48 hours of vacating a residence via arrest warrant. According to this, your bond is set at $5,000. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. I'll set your bond at $2,500. On the new case, does he have reporting requirements?
Yes.
I'll give you 48 hours from your release to report your address. Has the state filed on the case that he's out on bond? All right, I'll take no action on that case. You understand?
What does that mean, sir?
Talk to your lawyer, he'll explain it to you.
Other case is still pending, but he's not invoking about that. You need to report when you get out of here.
Your name, sir?
Ryan Sharp.
All right, sir, you're out on bond in 19 MM 30AO. Looks like there's comp issue on a criminal mischief, as well as a petty theft, as well as a resisting officer without violence. You're here today in 19 MM 585AW on a failure to appear. 19 MM. That's a different case than these three. Yep. According to this, you failed to appear for arraignment. Your bond is set at $500. I'll take no action in the cases that you're out on bond, and I'll appoint the public defender to represent you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Your name, sir?
Andrew Wilmot.
19 MM 6066AO, trespass on property after warning. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, set your bond at $500, and no return to the scene, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Your name?
Todd Bush.
What, all right. 2011 CF 13213AO, you're on a violation of probation on one count of asking a parent for sex with a minor, soliciting, 2 counts actually, out of Palm Beach. According to this, your bond is set at no bond. Palm Beach has 72, or it's an add-on? What was he here for the other day? Okay. All right. All right, your bond's set at no bond on this, okay? No, Palm Beach. Your name?
Aaron Davis.
Case number 9618CF10A out of County Warren on a grand theft, 3rd degree of a motor vehicle. According to this, your bond is set at no bond. It's out of Broward County. Broward County has 72 hours to come pick you up starting now, not counting the weekend. You gotta go? Okay. We'll get you out of here. All right. Any questions?
So I'll be extradited back to Broward County
You'll
for
come?
for probation.
Yes.
So I won't see a judge here to settle this?
Well, I mean, I'm the judge. I don't know if we're gonna
Because
settle it.
because I was new to probation, so and I originally.
Hold on.
Okay.
I just don't want you to say anything and get you in trouble.
Oh no
so
no no
don't-
no
Okay.
no! I'm just saying.
What do you want to say?
Yeah, I was new to probation, and I originally thought that since I
You have a lawyer
transferred
down in
here.
Broward?
Hmm?
Do you have a lawyer in Broward?
Yeah,
I'd call him.
but I have a lawyer here as well.
Oh, we'll call that guy too, or
Yeah.
girl.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
What we gotta do is we gotta clear the room to let you out, so we'll do that in a second. Your name?
Jonathan Morales.
All right, 19 AF 89313 out of County Warren on a sexual battery case out of, I believe it's Duval County. According to this, your bond is set at $250,003. Duval County has 72 hours to come pick you up, starting now, not counting the weekends. Do you have any questions?
Even though it's from 2004, 17 years from now, when I was 17 years old.
That's what the warrant says. You gotta talk to the judge up in Duval County. He issued it, not too long ago. All right? This guy, we gotta get out of this room here in a few minutes. He's gotta go to Publix, so. All right, your name?
Amidala Kathleen McGowan.
All right. 19 MO 1335AO, you're here on a trespass charge. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, set your bond at $100. State, do you have an offer?
For a trespass, adjudication of guilt, court cost, and no return.
She has credit for 2.
Yes, please, guilty.
All right. Are we getting them out that way?
Yes.
See you tomorrow or next week? Or both are next week?
I'm going to Arizona until the 30th, then I'm going to Boston until the 5th. So I'll see you in August.
All right. Good luck.
Possibly July 31st, I'm going to be able to see you then.
All right. Is this your signature, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Did you read it?
Yes, sir.
Understand it?
Yes.
Any questions?
No,
If you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported for this. Do you understand?
I understand.
And if you've ever been convicted of a sexually violent or sexually motivated offense by entering this plea today, it could subject you to involuntary civil confinement. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Guilty or no contest?
Guilty.
Accept your guilty plea, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days with credit for 2 days. Court cost of prosecution, I'll give you 360 days to pay, and there'll be a no return to the scene, 30 days to appeal, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Judge, I just want to make sure we're not, don't appoint us on that. There's no reason to.
You didn't give her any advice?
Not really.
Cards
Okay.
and keys are present.
I did it as a friend of the court.
All right,
You're good to go.
we'll go ahead and.
I'd just rather save the $50.
All right. Your name?
Deborah Maria White.
All right, 19 MO 1337AO, open container charge. I'll go ahead ROR you on it, all right? No lawyer. Thank you. Your name, sir?
Frederick Howard, sir.
19 CF 10391AO, battery by strangulation, domestic. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Appoint the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim? Is anybody here for Frederick Howard? All right. Any input from the state?
Just no contact and no return.
Any input from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, we'll set your bond at $1,500. There'll be no contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Oh, sir, you also have reporting requirements. I'll give you 48 hours from your release to report your address here.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Your name?
Michael Logan, Your Honor.
All right, sir, you're out on bond on a grand theft, third degree, greater than 300, less than 5,000, and 19 CF 7895AO. You're also here today in 19 CF 10397AO, one kind of battery on a person 65 years of age or older. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim?
No victim contact.
Any input from the state?
No return and no contact.
Any input from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, state, can you tell me if you filed charges on the grand theft third degree? All right, sir, I'll set your bond at $2,500. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
2,500. All right, and say what's the status of the case that he's out on bond?
I'm pulling it up, Your Honor.
Not filed on? All right, I'll take no action on that case.
So you just have to post this one.
Thank you. Your name, ma'am? Whoever wants it. Your name?
Ashley Howard.
All right, ma'am, 19MM 6050AO, one kind of battery, domestic violence. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney to represent you?
For right now, or?
For this hearing today. The purpose of this hearing today is for me to review the arrest affidavit, to make a decision if there's probable cause or a valid reason for your arrest, and if I do make that determination, then to determine conditions of your release, such as bond. Do you want to do that today by yourself? Do you want me to roll this 24 hours for you to find a lawyer and we can have this hearing tomorrow? Or do you want to see if you qualify for the office of the public defender today?
Just here by myself.
All right. All right. And sir, your name?
Gabriel Hunt.
All right, sir. You're listed as the alleged victim in this case. Is there anything that you want to tell me, anything you think the court should consider in determining conditions of her release?
I spoke to the lady on the phone. She said that she'd try to go for the pretrial, like, no bond thing, and also she's allowed to have contact, as far as I'm concerned.
Are you in fear for your safety?
Not at all.
Your child's safety?
No, Yeah, no, I'm not.
A drugs or alcohol problem?
No.
All right, State, do you have any questions for him?
Given the nature of the facts, Your Honor, and there was a child involved, present, the state will ask for a no contact order and,
May I?
Hold on.
no return to the scene.
All right. My question to you was, though, do you have any questions for him?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Sir, what else did you want to tell me?
This happened outside of the house, and the baby was inside the house, like 2 or 3 rooms away at the time, so.
All right. All right, ma'am. Is there anything that you want to tell me with regards to conditions of your release? Understand that as a defendant, though, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, so I don't want you to talk about any of the facts of the case.
Just want to have contact with my daughter.
Okay. All right. What about him?
Yeah,
All right. She qualifies for PTR?
Yes.
All right. So there's a program called PTR. Was that explained to you, pretrial release?
Slightly.
All right. Would you rather do the PTR or post a monetary bond? PTR is going to monitor you while you're released. The bond is you post a bond and we trust you to come back.
PTR.
Oh, hold on. It's her decision.
No, yeah, I discussed that, yeah, the PTR.
All right.
So,
All right. We'll give you pretrial release. The conditions will be no hostile contact with the alleged victim or any family members. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. You understand?
yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for being here, sir.
Yeah.
Your name? Oh, never mind. Your name?
Fernanda Salcido.
All right, ma'am, 19MM6074AO, you're here on one count of battery, domestic violence, and one count of resisting officer without violence. Reviewed that affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Sir, your name?
Christopher Salcido.
All right. Sir, is there anything that you want to tell me with regards to this incident?
This is an isolated incident. She's not been a problem. It was just a little too much drinking, and without that, everything would have been fine. We wouldn't have had this problem, and I don't expect it to be repeated.
Okay. State, do you have any questions? Or let me ask you this, do you guys live together?
We live together. We have 3 children in the home, and I want her home.
All right, so you want to have contact with her?
Yes, please.
Are you in fear for your safety or for your children's safety?
Not at all.
All right, State, do you have any questions for him?
No questions, Your
All
Honor.
right. Defense, do you have any questions for him?
No, no.
All right, State, what do you want to tell me?
I would ask for a no contact order for the record.
All right. Anything from the defense?
She qualifies for PTR, but I need to ask her. If she
Yeah, see what she wants. That or it would be a 250.
I can post the bail immediately.
Judge?
She'd rather just have a monetary bond.
All right, we'll set your bond at $250. No hostile contact with the alleged victim or your family. No hostile contact. Ma'am, if you could look at me. Thank you. No hostile contact with the alleged victim means no verbal abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse. Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons, and do not possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Oh, 100. 250 and 100. All right, thank you. She got 2 counts, battery and then resisting. 250 on count 1, 100 on count 2. All right, ma'am, your name?
Joyce Sherman.
All right, ma'am, 19MM6061AO, one count of battery, domestic violence. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, any contact with the alleged victim.
Contact was made.
And any info?
No.
No. All right. State, any input?
Just no contact and no return.
Any input from the defense?
She qualifies for PTR and wants that, Judge.
Well, it's my understanding that without the victim input, I don't think I can give it to her. Let me find her sheet real quick here. Everything seems to be in different places. Yeah. She's got prior domestic battery convictions, failure to appear, although it's been a while. Drug conviction, BOPs, set her bond at 500. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, thank you. 500. All right, your name, sir?
Jonathan Caminetti.
All right, so you're here in 19 CF 10380AO, possession of methamphetamine. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Appoint the public defender. He qualifies for PTR, or we could set his bond at $500. What does he want?
Okay, yeah, PTR would be fine, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Any conditions?
Hmm?
Any conditions?
Your name, sir?
Robert Goodwin.
What happened to Michael Faison?
He's in the hospital, Your Honor.
All right. We'll go ahead, roll him 24 hours from his release. All right, you said Robert Goodwin? 19 CF 10349AO, you're here on one count of grand theft, two counts of grand theft, third degree of a motor vehicle. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. He wouldn't qualify for a PTR? Is that the nature of the charge?
No, he does not qualify.
All right, I'll set your bond at 1,000 on count one and 100 on count two. Actually, 750 on count one, 100 on count two. No contact with Arana Sweet, Catherine Keys, or Isaac Francois, okay? All right, thank you. Give their codes. Your name, sir?
Derek Hendricks.
All right, sir, 19 CF 5951AO, you're here on one count of fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer via arrest warrant. According to this warrant, your bond is set at $1,000. You're also here in 19 CF 10068AO, battery on a law enforcement officer, fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer with lights and sirens, and one count of resisting officer without violence via arrest warrant. According to that, count one is set at $2,500, count two $50,000, count three $1,000, for a total of $53,500. Were you interested in the services of the or never mind. I'll go ahead, I'll appoint the office of the public defender on both of your cases. On your first case here, set your bond at $2,000. And on your second case here, I'll set count one at $150, count two at $5,000, and count three at $100. Thank you. Your name, sir?
We appointed on that case, Judge?
Both of them. Your name, sir?
Shaquille Urban.
All right, sir, 19 CF 10386AO. You're here on one count of possession of cocaine within 1,000 feet of a convenience or a business store, one count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Appoint the public defender. What do you want to tell me?
Judge, the possession of cocaine, I don't think there's even PC for possession of cocaine. It was residue at best on a dollar bill. So I think at the most you can get out of this is one count of possession of drug paraphernalia.
All right, state, any response?
Judge, can I have 24 hours?
All right, I'll give the state their 24 hours. In the meantime, I'll set your bond on count one at $500 and count two at $100.
You said for tomorrow.
No. Well, no PC on one and 24 hours for count one. All right, your name, sir?
You're good to go.
All right, sir, 19 CF 10285AO, one count of sale and delivery of cocaine via arrest warrant. According to this warrant, your bond is set at $2,500. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you, and I'm going to set your bond at $5,000. Appoint the public defender if I didn't already. He just got released for this 3 counts of the same charge about a year and a half ago, and he's got,
Yes, sir.
he got a lot of priors for the same offense, failure to appear. All right, thank you. Your name, sir?
Michael Lewis.
What happened to Jonathan Larinaga?
He's in the hospital, Your Honor.
All right, 24 hours from his release. You said Michael Lewis, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, your ROR on a failure to appear ×3 on a grand theft, 3rd degree, unlawful possession of stolen debit cards, unlawful possession of stolen debit cards. You're here today in 19 CF 10382 AO, uttering a forgery. Reviewed that affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, set your bond at I'll set your bond at $2,000 on that case. State what's the status of the case that he's out on bond? Or he's ROR'd on that case? They filed on it? Oh, he's in drug court? All right, I'll take no action on that case. We'll see what drug court does with you, okay? Your name, sir?
Kevin Ortiz.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Kevin Ortiz.
All right. Sir, you're ROR'd on a possession of heroin, possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, 19 CF 10114 AO. You're here today in 19 CF 10371 AO, grand theft, 3rd degree, greater than 300, less than 5,000, one count of resisting merchant recovery. Reviewed that affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, and I'll stay your bonds, I'll stay your bonds on that case. What's the status of the case that he's ROR'd on? Huh?
From the other day, it's not done.
Okay, no, I'll take no action on that case. Your name, sir?
Jacob Perez.
What happened to Warren Owens?
He was downtown. Judge, Castanari set the bonds.
All right. And then your name again, sir?
Jacob Perez.
All right, sir, you're out on bond on a possession of heroin with intent to sell or deliver, possession of heroin, possession is annexed, possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, 19 CF 7611. You're also out on bond on possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, resisting officer without violence, resisting a merchant, petty theft, retail, and a battery, 19 CF 5660 AO. You're here today in 19 CF 10379 AO, possession of heroin with intent to sell or deliver, possession of cocaine with intent to sell or deliver, possession of heroin, possession of cocaine, possession of controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. I'll stay your bonds on that case. State what's the status of the cases that he's out on bond. One's from April, one's from May. April is filed and May is not? Okay. 5660? All right, I'll revoke your release in that case. Let the judge assign to that case determine what a reasonable bond is, 5660. Yeah. I'll take no action in the other cases out on bond unless he wants me to.
I mean, at this point, I think you better just leave it like
Okay.
it is.
All right. Yep. Your name, sir?
James Smith.
No, just the one. The 5660 revoked, the other one, no action. All right, one more time, I'm sorry. Your name?
James Smith.
19 CF 10127, one count of fraudulent use of personal identification information, one count of giving false information. Second count of giving false information to a law enforcement officer, one count of unauthorized possession of an identity card. According to this warrant, your bond is set at $2,500 on count 1, $5,000 on count 2, $1,000 on 3, $1,000 on 4. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you, and I'll set your bond at $2,500 on count 1, $150 on 2, $150 on 3, and $100 on 4. Your name, sir?
Rayshawn Spidell, sir.
What happened to Aranta Sweet?
He's back here. Sweet, come on.
Okay. And you're, I'm sorry, you're Rashawn Spidell?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, sir, 19 CF 10388 AO, burglary of a structure and one kind of grand theft, third degree. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. I'll stay your bonds. All right, your name,
Avante,
your full name?
Avante Sweet.
Thank you. 19 CF 10346 AO, one count of grand theft, third degree of a motor vehicle. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, set your bond at $750. No contact with Catherine Keys, Robert Goodwin, or Isaac Francois, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Your name, sir?
Reno Vasquez.
Okay. All right, 19 CF 10385 AO, one kind of grand theft, third degree, greater than 300, less than 5,000, one kind of conspiracy to commit grand theft. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. I'll stay your bonds. No contact with Angel, Elisier, and Andres Mazia, okay?
Your Honor, this is one that I had noted that.
Oh, did you?
Yes, sir. The issue that I have with this one is that it sounds like one guy was stealing on his own and the other two guys maybe were together, and then it looks like they put the amounts all together and it barely comes over $300. So I just think it should be PC for a misdemeanor.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. All right. State, what do you want to tell me with regards to count one?
Judge, we don't have 24 hours.
All right. I'll set count one at 250, state count two. Yeah, for state one's 24 hours for PCI's the count one. In the meantime, I set it at 250. Your name, sir?
Jovan Wieners.
19 CF 10378 AO, you're here on a burglary of a dwelling, 3 counts of petty theft and 2 more counts of burglary of a dwelling. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, set your bond at $2,500 on count 1, and I'll stay your bonds on counts 2 through 6.
Judge, this is one I had an issue with as well, which is, it's just that what the person.
You didn't write this one down? Oh, no. No, you, under the sticky tab, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
Go on.
sorry.
Yeah.
The issue here is that we don't know what type of porch these people had and whether or not if it's a front step or if it's covered porch. So I don't think there's enough in the affidavit to say that it's burglary of a dwelling. There's definitely enough for theft though. So that's the issue with that, because it depends exactly what kind of porch we're talking about, whether or not it qualifies as curtilage.
Well, state, do you have an argument?
24 hours, Your Honor.
Okay, so no argument?
No.
All right. All right, I'll give the state 24 hours and I'll stay the bond at the 2,500.
Okay.
Count one and I stay the rest, yeah. All right, sir, your name?
Jason Raphael White.
All right, sir, you're out on bond on possession of cocaine, possession of cannabis, 20 grams or less. In 18 CF 13132 AO, you're here today. In 19 CF 10360 AO, burglary of a conveyance, grand theft, third degree. Reviewed the affidavits, found probable cause, point the public defender, and stay your bonds on this case. State, what's the status of the case that he's out on bond? Filed on? All right, I'll revoke your release in that case. Let the judge assign to that case, determine what a reasonable bond is for you.
I don't understand.
On your other case that you already have, he's revoking the bond on it. So you have bond on the case. You have bond revoked on the other case. So you have to talk to your lawyer about that. Yeah, the cocaine case.
Will there be a bond on it, or?
You have to talk to the lawyer. It depends on the judge.
Your name, sir?
Richard Williams
Nin-
Jr.
19 CF 9442 AO, you're here on a petty theft with 2 prior convictions via arrest warrant. According to this warrant, your bond is set at $1,000. I'll go ahead and appoint the office of the public defender and stay your bond. Your name, sir?
My name is Gene Parliament.
What happened to Juan Ruben Miramontes Mendez?
He wasn't on our list, Your Honor.
Bonded?
What's that
190212726. Bonded. All right, Gene Paulman.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're here in 19 CT 5348 AO on one count of no motor vehicle registration, one count of attached tag not assigned, and then you're also here in 19 CT 5350 AO on a DUI. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, now stay your bonds. What's the detainer? He's out on bond on a resisting in an open container. Is that on the back? There it is. You're out on bond on a resisting officer without violence in an open container in 19 CF 9181 AO. You're also here in 19 MM 6046 AO on a larceny petty theft. What's the status of the case that he's out on bond? Not filed on. I'll take no action on that case and the petty theft. I'll set your bond at 100 and appoint the PD on that case as well. Your name, sir?
Shane Tannehill.
All right, sir, 19 CT 758 AE and 759 AE DUI and driving while license suspended or revoked with knowledge. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, and I'll stay your bonds. Your name, sir?
James Green.
All right, sir, 19 MM 6049 AO, trespass on a structure after warning. Reviewed the affidavit. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney to represent you?
I represent myself.
All right. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, set your bond at $250. State, do you have an offer?
Trespass, adjudication of guilt, court cost, and no return.
All right, sir, if you want to, I set your bond at $250, so if you want to walk out of here and bond out, you can do that. If you want to resolve your case today, the offer is an adjudication of guilt, credit for time served, court costs, and a no return. Do you want to accept that offer or walk out of here with your bond?
I will accept that.
All right. All right, sir, is this your signature on this form?
Yes, sir.
Did you read it?
Yes, sir.
Understand it?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported for this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And if you've ever been convicted of a sexually violent or sexually motivated offense, by entering this plea today, it could subject you to involuntary civil confinement. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Pleading guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Accept your no contest plea, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days with credit for 2 days. Court costs, I'll give you 360 days to pay, and there'll be a no return to the Publix where this occurred, okay?
Yes, sir.
30 days to appeal. Good luck. Your name, sir?
Carl Jones.
19 MM 356AE, trespass in an occupied structure, resisting officer. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. I'll stay your bonds at 500 and 100. State, do you have an offer?
No offer at this time.
Adjudication, guilt, time served.
I think you have 100 priors, don't you? 81, 91, 95. No, he's got 200 priors.
200 priors.
Yeah,
He's got a lot.
yeah. We'll let, if he's still sticking around here, we'll let him resolve it at arraignment or something. I don't have an offer for him today. All right, thank you, sir. Your name, sir?
Stephen LaPlante.
19 MM 6062 AO, you're here on one count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, stay your bond. State, do you have an offer?
Adjudication of guilt, court cost.
Sure.
Want to resolve it?
Yes.
So You paying $50 or not paying $50?
I prefer you never do it. I don't, I know the office wants me to, but it's better for them if they don't have to pay it.
You want to pay an extra $50, sir?
No.
Okay, all right. Is this your signature on this form? Hold on, don't run away yet.
Okay.
Come on. Stand right here. Come on back. That's all right.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Did you read it?
Yes.
Understand it?
Yes.
Any questions?
No, sir.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported for this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And if you've ever been convicted of a sexually violent or sexually motivated offense by entering this plea today, it could subject you to involuntary civil confinement. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Accept your no contest plea, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days of credit for 2 days. Court cost of prosecution, I'll give you 360 days to pay, 30 days to appeal, sir. Good luck.
Okay.
Your name, sir?
Jamal Lovett.
19MM6068AO, possession of cannabis less than 20 grams. Sir, according to your financial affidavit, you do not qualify for the services of the public defender, so I cannot appoint a lawyer. You're here for initial appearance. The point of this hearing is to inform you of the nature of the charges, to determine if there's probable cause or a valid reason for your arrest, and if I do, to determine conditions of your release. Do you want to go forward today without a lawyer and have that hearing, or do you want me to roll this 24 hours for you to hire a lawyer, and we can have this hearing tomorrow? Do you have any questions?
Yes, what were you saying, sir? I'm sorry.
You're here for initial appearance
Yes, sir.
on a possession of cannabis less than 20 grams.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You do not qualify for a lawyer,
Okay.
so I cannot appoint a lawyer. So you can either represent yourself today.
I can represent myself.
Okay. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, set your bond at $250. Now, sir, it looks like you got a hold out of Gadsden County for child support. Does he have a purge on that? It's $2,500, all right? So even if you post this bond, Gadsden County's not gonna let you out until you purge $2,500 that they say you owe in child support. You understand?
Yes, sir. I've been paying child support since February. That's why I'm not sure.
I don't know anything about Gadsden County. I probably have trouble pointing it out on a map.
Okay.
So that's an issue you're gonna have to take up with Gadsden County.
So what would I be doing? I'm not sure. Okay, so would I call them here while I'm here?
It's a good start, but they probably aren't open until Monday,
Correct. So I'll be here till Monday unless I come with.
unless you come up with the money.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Your name, sir?
Juan Martinez.
19MM6067AO, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of cannabis less than 20 grams, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. I'll stay his bonds, he also qualifies for PTR. State you have an offer.
Adjudication of guilt and court costs.
Yes, sir. I gotta go to North Carolina.
Judge, if you could just do PTR.
All right, we'll go ahead and do PTR for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your name, sir?
Wyatt Oakleaf.
19MM6047AO, possession of drug paraphernalia. You're also here in case number 19-00094, violation of probation out of Seminole County. One count of possession of heroin less than 10 grams. On your new case, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, set your bond at $100. Your Seminole County is set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you, okay? Thank you. Your name, sir?
Jorge Luis Ortiz Torres.
19MM6063AO, one count of disorderly intoxication, one count of trespass on property. After warning, I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. What do you want to tell me, counsel?
Judge, I think there's an issue with the PC here. The trespass, it sounds like the officer was working on the trespass warning prior to arresting him and finished it after he arrested him. And then the disorderly intoxication requires some kind of a disturbance. Throwing trash on the floor, I don't think is sufficient. It has to be a pretty significant disturbance.
All right. State?
Judge can have 24 hours.
All right. All right, and no. Well, in the meantime, I'll set his bonds at 100 and 100.
The total bond is $200. It's okay.
100 on each.
Yep. We'll see you again tomorrow, but
Is the vote.
Counts one.
Your name, ma'am?
Aleka Ramos, sir, Your Honor.
Either way. All right, 19 MM 6002AO, one count of battery. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, stay your bond at $500.
So I don't have,
Looks like you're out, or looks like you're out on bond on another battery, and your bail bondsman came off of that? Or is that why she's here? Yeah, that's why you're here. So this battery case that your bail bondsman bonded you out, they came off your bond, okay?
so I don't get it. I'm able to bond out?
Yeah? Is there a,
Yeah, but that's, yeah,
That's probably why they came off, because she got a BOP at the same time.
which I still have bond for
yeah,
five
but
hundred.
there's nothing new here on this, right? What's the bond on the BOP, 0? Yeah.
No,
So-
it was 500.
Well, it's 500 on the battery. When did you come to jail last?
What do you mean
When's
last?
the last time you were here?
February.
She bonded when she came in, and then the BOP was.
Yeah, that's why.
Gotcha.
I did,
Okay,
I was
see.
dressed, I
Okay.
was dressed, and then at the door, they told me you're not
They're
going
like,
nowhere. Yeah, that's why I look like I bonded, but I'm not, I'm still here the day before yesterday.
I don't have the VOP. Should I have the VOP? Okay.
I mean,
All
I
right, so here's what
had,
happened. You
please I mean,
nothing I can do about it. There's a battery charge. You posted your bond, but apparently you're on probation. So as you were walking out the door of this establishment, they realized that there was this VOP. So they got served on the VOP with no bond. You're gonna have to see
500.
no. This battery case was 500. The VOP, has she been served with it? Yeah. You got served with a violation of probation, right? You're on probation for
That's not what they told
DUI, right? Yeah.
I'm confused, because on the paper it says, battery is 250, and I could bond out 500 off the VOP.
Now, the battery was 500, the VOP is 0.
So,
Can't get out until you see the judge on that VOP.
which is on the 9th.
I don't know when. Yes.
So the 200 that I put down, the 250 that I put down, can they go and retrieve it?
Unless he spent it already, but I'm sure.
No,
it'll
no,
come
no,
back to you.
not the bondsman.
You never know.
No, because they collateral on it as well.
Yeah, you'll get that back somehow.
So this time I'm not able to get
Can't
no
bond out.
bond,
Right.
even on VO, because I
No,
bonded
not
last.
till you see the judge. It's not me.
So-
All right. Good
Okay.
luck.
Thank you. Appreciate
Well, wasn't much I could do for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Your name?
Juan Rodriguez.
19 MM 6048 AO, possession of drug paraphernalia. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. State your bond at 500. State, do you have an offer?
Adjudication of guilt and court costs.
You're not on probation for anything, are you?
No.
Okay. All right, sir, is this your signature? Yes?
Juan Rodriguez.
Well, I mean, I don't know what it says there, but is that
Oh,
your
let me
signature? Just hand it to me.
Oh, pardon me. I'm thinking about a lot of things.
No, sir.
Listen
Is this the piece of paper, is this your signature on this paper that you just signed and handed to me?
If it says Juan Rodriguez, yes.
Yeah, it says Juan Rodriguez.
Okay.
All right. Did you read it? Scared to
Yeah.
ask. All right. Understand it?
Yeah, I understand everything.
Yeah, okay.
Pardon me.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported for this. Do you understand?
No, I am.
All right. And if you've ever been convicted of a sexually violent or sexually motivated offense by entering this plea today, it could subject you to involuntary civil confinement. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Pleading guilty or no contest?
No canta.
Accept your no contest plea, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days with credit for 2 days. Your costs, I'll give you 360 days, 30 days to appeal, sir. Good luck. See you later.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Your name, ma'am?
Latrice Traver.
What happened to Gary Smith?
He's in the hospital, young.
All right. 24 hours from release. All right, Ms. Treywick?
Yes.
You're out ROR on a possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia, 19 CF 5250 AO. You're also ROR to 19 CF 8020 AO. You're here today, 19 MM 6060 AO, possession of drug paraphernalia. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Appoint the public defender, set your bond at, I'll stay it at 500. State, do you have an offer?
Adjudication of guilt and court costs.
Do you want to accept that offer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank her. She's the one that made the offer. No, you're not gonna thank her? No? Okay. All right, ma'am.
Okay.
This paper, is this your signature on this?
Yes.
Did you read it?
Yes.
Understand it?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Yeah. No.
No? No? All right. If you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported for this. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And if you've ever been convicted of a sexually violent or sexually motivated offense, by entering this plea today, it could subject you to involuntary civil confinement. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You pleading guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Accept your no contest plea, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days with credit for 2. Court costs, I'll give you 360 days to pay. I'll take no action on the cases that you're out on bond since you resolved this case. 30 days to appeal. Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you. Your name, ma'am?
Rhonda Vaught.
19 MM 482 AO, trespass in an occupied structure or conveyance. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, and I'll stay or bond. State, do you have an offer?
Yeah, adjudication of guilt, court costs, no return.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right, is this your signature on this form?
Yes, sir.
Did you read it?
Yes, sir.
Understand it?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported for this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And if you've ever been convicted of a sexually violent or sexually
No,
motivated?
sir.
All right, but hold on. But if you have, by entering this plea today, it could subject you to involuntary civil confinement. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Accept your no contest plea, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days with credit for 2 days. Court costs, cost of prosecution, I'll give you 360 days to pay, and there'll be a no return to where this Walmart occurred.
Yes, sir.
You all right over there?
Yeah, I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I mean, I'll tell you when I'm done.
I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, saw you spinning around, and I just
Yeah.
wasn't sure what was going on.
Sorry.
A couple times you've done it. Okay, 30 days to appeal. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye. He doesn't want to be appointed on that. All right.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name?
Levon Sheffield. Sorry about that.
All right. What happened to Brian McDonald?
He's in the hospital.
Hospital, 24 hours from release. All right, Mr. Sheffield, 19 CF 777 out of county warrant on a simple battery charge. According to this warrant, your bond is set at $500. It's out of Osceola County. If you do not, it's a violation of probation. If you do not post your bond, Osceola County has 24 hours to come pick you up, starting now, but not counting the weekend. Do you have any questions?
So that means that I will be prolonged over the weekend?
Unless you bond out.
Okay. All right. So they have till Monday.
Well, they have till basically this time on Tuesday,
Okay.
I guess. Well, yeah, they got till Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Your
Good
name?
morning, Judy Frederick.
All right, ma'am, out on bond on a driving while license suspended with 2 priors and a DUI and 19 CF 5014 AO. You're here today, 19 CF 10339 AO, battery on a law enforcement officer who rolled her from the other day to today for behavioral reasons. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. You're also here in 19 MO 1329 AO on a disorderly conduct charge. Reviewed that affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. On your battery on a law enforcement officer, I'll stay your bond at $2,500. On your second case, I'll set your bond at $100.
Okay.
State, what's the status of the case that she's out on bond?
Can you repeat that?
I want to know what's going on
It's
with
fine.
your DUI and Dwillis case. It's been filed on?
Fine.
All right. I'll revoke your release in that case, let the judge assigned to that case determine what a reasonable bond is for you.
Will I be able to bond out today?
Talk to your lawyer on the new cases, yes, on the out-on bond case, no.
This case you're out on bond for, you have to talk to the judge in that case, section one. Right. So you have to bond out. I don't know what it is. We just have to try to call it. Yeah, I have to get a bond motion.
All right, ma'am, your name?
Michelle Green, Your Honor.
19 CF 10327 AO, one kind of battery on a person, 67 or 65 years of age or older. And according to your financial affidavit, you do not qualify for the services of the public defender, so I cannot appoint a lawyer to represent you. Your options are you can either choose to represent yourself today, or I can roll this case to tomorrow, give you 24 hours to hire a lawyer. The purpose of this hearing today is for me to review the arrest affidavit, make a determination if there's probable cause or a valid reason for your arrest, and if I do, to set your bond and conditions of release.
Yes,
You wanna
Your
go
Honor.
forward today without a lawyer, or you want me to roll this to tomorrow for you?
I do, Your Honor.
Do
I'll
what?
go forward.
Today?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Your
All right,
Honor.
reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. I'll stay your bond at $2,500. No contact with the alleged victim. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. No return to the scene, and maintain separate residence, okay?
Judge, we had contact with the victim. He lives with her, so he wants her, if she wants to go pick up her things, to be escorted with law enforcement.
You can return once with the assistance of law enforcement to retrieve whatever belongings you need.
Thank you, Your
Okay.
Honor. I appreciate
All
it.
right, thank you. Your name, ma'am? What happened to Michael Antonio Hogebook?
He refused, Your Honor.
All right, he refused the other day, he's refused again. I'll roll him one more time. Josue Vasquez. Didn't we do him already?
We did.
Yes.
Couldn't find him, he was all the way back there. Christina French, that's you, right?
Yes.
Okay. 14 CF 9886 AO, violation of probation on a grand theft third degree. According to this, your bond is set at $2,500.
By Judge LeBlanc, yes.
Yeah. All right, so you know what's going on?
Hopefully, I think so. I can pay the bond and then wait and resolve it here.
Yeah, you can post that bond.
Awesome, thank you.
Let me just make sure it's all the same case. All right, yep. I'll go ahead, I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you.
Thank you very much.
Your name, ma'am?
Taylor Glenn.
17 CF 4335 BO, violation of probation on one count of sale, manufacture, delivery of heroin, trafficking in illegal drugs greater than 4 but less than 14 grams, 2 counts, and 3 counts of sale, manufacture, delivery of heroin out of Orange County. According to this, your bond is set at no bond. You're also here in 19 CT 5353 AO, driving without a valid driver's license. Reviewed that affidavit, found probable cause, set your bond at $500 on that case. Are those the only 2 cases? All right. Point the PD on both of them if I didn't already. All right, sir, your name?
Thomas Keys.
18 CF 165 AO, violation of probation on a grand theft of a motor vehicle. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Your name, sir?
Johnny Oxenot.
All right, sir, 18 CF 6601 AO, you're here on a violation of probation on one count of fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer, one count of violation of a DL restriction, and one count of driving while license suspended or revoked with knowledge. According to this, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Your name?
Mel Williams.
All right, sir, 17 CF 15073 AO, violation of community control on one count of fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer. According to this, your bond is set at no bond. And you're also here in 19 CF 976 AO, violation of community control on a felon in possession of a gun, 5 counts. According to this, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender on those cases if they haven't already been appointed. Your name, sir?
Daniel Mark Danny.
All right, sir, you got an open case. It's a notice to appear of possession of alcohol in a public place. And you're here today in 19 MO 1334 on an open container, possession of alcohol. I'll go ahead, ROR you, appoint the PD. Well, ROR you, I'll take no action on the other one. State, do you have an offer?
Adjudication of guilt and court costs.
You have one for both cases? You want to resolve your cases with adjudications of guilt,
Yes,
court costs, 2 days in jail with credit for 2 days?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So that takes care of the court date I got coming up?
Yeah. Unless, I mean, you can still go and watch if you want to, but,
No.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank her.
Thank you, man.
Okay, all right, we got one. 1 for 2. All right, sir, is this your signature on this form?
Yes, sir.
Did you read it?
Yes, sir.
Understand it?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported for this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And if you've ever been convicted of a sexually violent or sexually motivated offense, by entering this plea today, it could subject you to involuntary civil confinement. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, in 19 MO 1334 AO, how do you plead?
No contest.
And in 19 MO, is that 1274? 1274, how do you plead? Guilty or no contest?
No contest.
All right, accept your no contest, please. In your 1334, I'll adjudicate you guilty, 2 days with credit for 2. Your costs, I'll give you 360 days. And in your other case, 19 MO 1274, I'll adjudicate you guilty and I'll waive your costs, so you don't have to pay anything in that case since you did them together. 30 days to appeal. Good luck. Lauren Walsh.
She wasn't on our list, John.
All right. 19021731. Got it. That's everybody, everything? All right.